Hi there, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for tuning in. Love and light to you here. We're here with your, it's your full moon in Aries to your new moon in Libra reading, and this will be roughly spanning the time frame between, let's say, the 24th, even a week prior. I'm hearing something that you may be preparing for, okay, for a number of you, but right around, let's say, the 24th, leading up into the 7th, the 8th, the 9th, in a few days after, even let's say a week, you may be feeling the energies of the new moon in Libra, even a week after I'm hearing performance itself, whatever that may mean in particular for you, and right, the full moon in Aries, the full moon in general being a point of culmination, of expansion, I'm hearing illumination, and you may be okay, I'm hearing presentation here, performance. On the moon in Libra, new moon in Libra rather, right, new moon's being a point of, let's say, settling down with a certain intention, with a certain vision, finding clarity in terms of how you also want to start something new. Sagittarius, I'm hearing Aquarius here for you, strongly, whatever that may mean in particular for you. Nonetheless, let's get on with your reading, dear Sagittarius. I was meditating on your energy before I turned the camera. And I'm like getting this feeling for you of, it's like you have something to choose from. And it's like I'm getting a few different options, a few different alternatives, a few different, I'm hearing parties. It's like, which one do I want to attend sort of feeling. It's like, but there's something that really causes you to think about making this decision in a way that is not impulsive, but still authentic. And it's like, okay, how do I make the decision without making it too hastily? And how do I make the decision without making it too strategically? And it's like, there's the happy medium that I feel is finding its way to me eventually in the form of the clarity of what I feel passionate about. And I'm zeroing in here on these two citrine crystals that sit at the apex of this spread here for you. And citrine speaks to the sacral chakra, speaks as well to solar plexus chakra, speaking to the energy center in the body, that the energetic body that is related, and all energy precedes matter. Everything is energetic. I take it as you will, Sagittarius. I'm hearing Capricorn here, whatever that may mean in particular for you. Capricorn being related to matters of what is constructed physically, professionally, right? Speaking of the third dimension, speaking of matters related to the earth element. I'm hearing home, whatever that means in particular for a number of you. But yet again, there being a focus on what it is that we feel stimulated by. And I'm seeing it almost for you, Sagittarius, as like there being a questioning process that sort of orbits the topic of pleasure for you, of impulsivity for you, of passion, of pleasure, of, I'm hearing also self-expression. And I'm like seeing these two pieces of citrine almost like as I'm hearing markers on the map that you realize, yes, are independent in their own way, but at the same time are still geographically, I'm hearing, still connected in some way, whatever that may mean for you. It's like, yeah, we've got this one nation and this other nation, but they're still, I'm hearing, on Earth, for God's sakes, whatever that may mean for you. It's like they're both, I'm hearing, standing in the same room as well, whatever that may mean in particular for you. I'm beckoning to use a brand new deck, Sagittarius. This energy came through for Aquarius, and I'm getting it yet again. It's like I'm seeing it as like I'm hearing I'm hearing a demonstration that you're like, okay, how is it that I want to present this specifically? And it's a momentous moment, Sagittarius. It's a moment that you feel I am not only creating and I am not only presenting, but I am upholding throughout the entire, I'm hearing, conversation, throughout the entire period of transformation. I'm hearing as well, I'm hearing transition here. There could be, I'm hearing transitional statements. And this is the Art Oracles deck, by the way. Okay. So I'm gonna pull the cards and then I'll show them to you. I'm seeing you like presenting something though, Sagittarius, and it's like this feeling of like I'm hearing characterization. Of who we are. And that becomes a big question for you, Sagittarius. It's like, I'm not just painting on a piece of paper with pencil. It's like, I am producing the dimension of my work that I must first dissolve as a preconceived notion in relation to what has, let's say, I've been involved in the past. I'm hearing art, history, whatever that means for you. Perhaps what has been historically associated with perhaps a certain line of work. I'm hearing profession as well, that I may have associated myself with in the past in some kind of way. In order to understand more deeply the character that I am now carving the space up of to uphold. And you're the icon of it, Sagittarius. You are, I'm hearing the poster child, I'm hearing poster boy, whatever that means in particular for you. You are the commissioner of your craft. You're holding the conversation about it, but what at the end of the day is it? Is the storyline that you realize I am following? I'm hearing the lily pad to lily pad of experience of. And what I experience in a certain way is what I reveal. What it is that I experience is what it is that I feel destined. I'm hearing destined, also compelled, prompted to carry out in a way that is unashamed. I'm hearing unashamed to do so in that way, where it's like, this is the sort of story I'm hearing that I want to be telling. Yes. This is the light I'm hearing that I want to be casting upon the audience when I am discovering more of what I'm sharing with them. Very interesting. I want to maybe be dynamic in the way that I am connecting with both my work and who perceives it. For a number of you, I'm getting that there's this desire to sort of be, I'm hearing footloose with the way that you find a sense of rhythm to your tactic. I'm hearing your strategy of carrying work out. And the sort of feeling is like, I don't want to dance. I'm hearing specifically. Dancing, I'm hearing is for tombstones, whatever that may mean in particular for you, that are, I'm hearing finding their bones. I'm hearing to settle in with, whatever that means to settle. I'm hearing really specifically. It's like, I want to interpretive dance. And because that sets for me the stage. That's Sagittarius. Okay, the phone cut there. All right, we were saying that there's this like feeling of wanting to sort of redefine what happens on the stage in a certain way. It's like, I don't want to say that let's say I'm dancing, because that suggests that, let's say, the stage is for dancing. And what if I, let's say, don't want necessarily to spell out my craft in any particular way? And you're getting like very adamant about that, as in getting at Sagittarius. Like, I am feeling, I'm hearing things that I want to account for in ways that don't necessarily have a solution, I'm hearing, to them necessarily, like an algorithm to them, and how I can carry them out in relation to the platform that supports them. And there's this feeling of like wanting to really experiment. It's like, I want to tie my shoes in a totally different way, in a way that makes people look at my shoes and think, are those shoes, kind of feeling. It's like, that's the kind of feeling I'm getting for you, Sagittarius. And I'm hearing there's a sense of pride as well that you feel with working in ways that really redefine what you're projecting as a principle of your work. And I'm getting it as like there's a strong focus on passion here specifically, and it's like, what I'm hearing, what is what is my prerogative exactly that I am dying to speak out about, and what is it that I would just like to express as the many cogs of creativity that are always ongoing for me. That it's like, well, okay, let's say that I'm a singer and I go and I have a performance and I do a show, and then I come home and I realize that, you know what, I'm not just thinking about singing, I'm also thinking about writing, I'm thinking about I'm hearing the emotions, I'm thinking about the interpretation of them, I'm thinking about the many ways that they can manifest as in how I connect with, let's say, different social groups. These are all relevant parts of me, for me, that I realize holds a place in the grander conversation. I'm hearing synchrony and symphony of what I am presenting to the world, Sagittarius, as the world that I am creating. And there's a focus on, I'm hearing the color yellow for some kind of reason here, perhaps related to the sacral chakra, the solar plexus chakra, what it is that we may be feeling. It's like I'm feeling this like pressure, like this, it's like I've got to just do this. I'm hearing specifically, I've got to create this. I've got to express myself in this way. I feel, I'm hearing that it's, that it will be the death of the past of how I have carried my work out, and it will be the present that I carry into my future, whatever that may mean in particular for you. And I'm hearing I owe it to myself to practice performing in this way. Okay, interesting energies. I'm hearing I want to work in ways that I won't be held accountable for. I'm hearing as well here for a number of you, and the feeling is like I wanna experiment, Sagittarius. It's like I want to feel that I'm hearing rolling in a bed of ribbons, whatever that may mean in particular for you. And I want to just be really creative in the way that they wrap themselves around me. And I want that to be I'm hearing a serendipitous experience where it's like I'm hearing go live with things. And the sort of feeling is like if I've been like pre-recording my work, I'm hearing my data, plot points, I want to interpret them on the spot is kind of how I'm feeling. Now, I'll mention this, there's a bit of nudity, okay, on these cards, so just to let you know before I flash it on the screen here, Gustave Courbet, I believe, right over Yayoi Kusama. I'm hearing, where do the wild things go, and where is it that we follow from there on out? There's a focus on, yes, the experimental sort of stage of your work, but then at the same time, or whatever it is that you may be experiencing, be it a new way of experiencing a relationship, okay, in whatever way that may be meant for you, right? Take it as you will, and be it the relationship that we're holding with a certain even philosophical body of work, be it a concept that we are sort of just perceiving in our mind's eye vision. I'm hearing as well of what we want to bring into form and creation and manifestation, or what it is that, let's say, we are actually engaging in physically, and right, just some examples, but it can be taken and interpreted, perceived in a number of ways. The sort of feeling is like, Sagittarius, when I let go, when I let loose, and I sort of, again, step into that place that's just totally experimental, outside of the threshold of what I have in the past identified with and as. I'm hearing priesthood, whatever that may mean in particular for you, related to Titian and Gustave Courbet. What is it that then precedes that chapter? And it's this sort of feeling of like, I'm hearing introspection, I'm hearing for a number of you, but I'm getting also like experimentation again. It's like an experiment within an experiment within an experiment, and it leads to more questions, I'm hearing for a number of you, but not those that you realize are purely I'm hearing organized in a linear fashion. For a number of you, this may be past life regression analysis, or a feeling that we are tapping back into certain cycles of experience emotionally, perhaps. Okay, I'm hearing gauging temperature here with Sophie Kale. There could be a focus on I'm hearing the senses, how it is that you're interpreting your world. I'm hearing specifically in a way that is testing the way that you sense it out, whatever the meaning trigger for you. And it's like, I'm going to close my eyes and I'm going to lay in this room, and I'm going to just smell how the temperature in the room feels like, whatever that may mean. It's like, I'm seeing you being like super, like you're testing yourself, Sagittarius. Okay. I'm hearing sexuality here as well. The Frida Kahlo upside down coming through. You're leaving the identity that you would like to carve out in this space completely open-ended. And it's like, the feeling I'm getting is like there's a period of experimentation, and then there's like a book that you feel, it's like, then I'm going to write the manifesto. I'm going to write about my experiences and what it is that is going to serve as the construction of, I'm hearing the variables of to be considered is not something that I want to determine, to label quite yet in the process of maneuvering through the experience in and of itself. I'm hearing experiential. It's like, yet again, what does it mean to experiment? The High Priestess coming through. What does it mean to feel that we are in charge of, and also at the same time at the mercy of, so to speak, our own vision? And where is it that we take ourselves in the moment that we are listening intently to what feels to be like a promise of I'm hearing passion, also of production and productivity that is elicited by way of the emotional dimension that we feel for it. The Sun of Cups coming through as well. You may be dealing with a Pisces, you may be dealing with a water sign. I'm hearing they speak your language. The Father of Cups coming through as well. I'm hearing they are a party hopper. I'm hearing a party pleaser as well. They are also incredibly crafty. I'm hearing creative. Like they can take a really odd looking fabric and make it, I'm hearing a really interesting looking guise, whatever that may mean in particular for you. I'm seeing Guise. Okay. Sun of Pentacles in reverse and the Chariot in reverse. There's perhaps a decision here for a number of you on what direction you'd like to move in professionally. Okay. And that is, I'm getting, it's like, that's the last dance, the last chance for what we don't know sort of feeling. It's like, what's gonna be the fine print. I'm hearing specifically on that paper that we're getting ready to start painting out professionally. I'm hearing also, though, I'm hearing passionately the Hangman in reverse, the Hierophant in reverse. You're getting ready perhaps to make a proposal. Sagittarius, I'm getting here for a number of you. Nonetheless, the Tower here horizontally laid perpendicular to the Chariot. Right over here, I'm hearing temperance, values with the Eight of Wands. This energy came through in the Scorpio reading. It was Scorpio Pisces. Okay, perhaps even Gemini. All right. But it's like there's something that you've been waiting on, Sagittarius, so patiently with. And it's like, how many times can I brush my teeth in the morning, at night, in the middle of the day, and then sing that song? It's like, I am like really, I'm hearing done. The Ten of Cups upright, the Nine of Swords in reverse, the Ace of Cups at the very base of the spread. It's like, I'm seeing you like arriving, I'm seeing you like in a bowling alley. And I believe this energy came through in your, was it your October reading? Okay, nonetheless. I'm seeing you like arriving at the bowling alley with like your bowling shoes, your bowling ball, your everything that you rented out to experience that one experience, so to speak. And you're like, that was great and all, but I'm hearing destined for a whole lot greater. Okay, I'm like a whole lot more. It's like I'm hearing really tired of working in that way. Okay, and there's a sense of honesty here with that, Sagittarius. It's like you're not, I'm hearing influencing your own meter of emotion at this point. You're like, if I wake up and I'm feeling frustrated and tired, I'm gonna start untying my shoes, okay? And that's something that excites me a whole lot. It's like, don't get me wrong, I'm not going into any state of remission. I am awakening to what I feel to be my greatest potential. I'm hearing power, and what I feel to be a mission that I am now actively, I'm hearing flipping the switch to. And it has to do with what you are projecting. I'm hearing what it is that you're pursuing in an active way. I'm hearing in a highly strategic way. I'm getting as well, maybe related to matters that are, it's almost like I'm hearing ideological. It's like, what is the philosophy even that I am setting as the imprint of the page that I want to eventually publish, okay? Take it as you will, even if that is, let's say, left to be determined. It's like to be continued after the beep, whatever that may mean in particular for you. There could be a focus on, again, sort of collaboration as well, okay? But there's a focus on timing, Sagittarius, and who comes to your aid is I'm hearing the question. It's like, are they gonna follow up? I'm hearing here with the Father of Pentacles in reverse. Are they gonna I'm hearing come through, whatever that may mean in particular for you, perhaps physically. Are they going to show up? I'm hearing again here with the Ace of Wands. I'm hearing they want to. They sure, I'm hearing as hell want to, whatever that may mean in particular for you or them or us. I'm hearing they. I'm hearing it. There's a focus on, specifically I'm hearing also the world that they represent in a certain way, the world that they create, be it your own energy, and we've all got every archetype in our chart. We've all got every element on our chart as well. Fire, air, water, earth, all 12 signs. It's a matter of, as I'm getting it from you, Sagittarius, how you connect to the principle of what is being held and pending. It's like, what does this even mean for me as an opportunity, really? What is it that I feel I'm, let's say, waiting on the project timeline of to clarify itself as for me on a personal level even? It's like, this is something that is not going to be delivered to me as an answer. This is something that I'm going to come to. But in sort of like waiting out that process, it's like, I feel like, okay, when is the time going to be right? When is the season going to be right? What is the season that is right to feel that, right, that this is going to sort of be, I'm hearing a working mission. I'm hearing also though, like I'm hearing move, like I want to move when the time is right, sort of. I want to dispatch it when the weather is good, sort of feeling. It's like there could be a focus on the climate. I'm hearing international climate here for a number of you. The devil here coming through, leading out into the future. You may be considering partnering up with someone. I'm hearing in a serious way, in such a way that like is not really even being told as a fable. I'm hearing as a story any longer. It's like I'm hearing the concept of partnering up with them is not, I'm hearing any sort of Disney plot here. It's like, this is not just I'm hearing boy meets girl, boy meets world. This is something that, so to speak, right, take it as you will, can be taken, perceived, and interpreted in a number of ways. This is something that I feel is a cat that's gonna pop out of the hat real soon and show us what kind of character it can really be reflected here in this space, whatever that may mean for you. It's like, I'm seeing it as like a relationship that's not really a relationship. It's almost like it's like a, I'm hearing it's like an event even. The Ace of Swords coming through at the base of your spread, perpendicular to the Ace of Cups horizontally laid. The sort of feeling here with the mirroring the Father of Pentacles is like, what is going to be the space that's actually carved out, perhaps strategically, what is also to be prepared for. And there could be a focus on values here as I'm getting it. What is your value? What is my value? What is also not considered even a value that we make very clear to be the point of synthesis for us. And it's like, how is it that what we are merging with remains inevitably fluid, I'm hearing, and in flux even. And it's like, let's say that we're gonna I'm hearing partner up. How is it that is not going to obstruct our vision creatively? I'm hearing interpretively, emotionally. How is it that the name of our game at this point in time that we are, let's say, aligning aligning with, making very clear, is not standing in our own way. And the sort of feeling is that you want to make something, I'm hearing, you want to support something. I'm hearing you want something to feel supportable even. I'm hearing supported. But you don't want that to be in a strategic way. I'm hearing specifically in a way that is also like, let's say, contractually binding, whatever that means for you. You are leaning out here with the Justice card and the Hermit. I'm hearing love lockdown. I gotcha, love lockdown. The Hermit is the card associated with Virgo in the major arcana. The Justice card is associated with Libra. I'm hearing we're leaving a whole lot to be said after the meeting, whatever that may mean in particular for you. It could be the energy of another as well. It's like we spent like 2 full days, I'm hearing, in that seminar, the Strength card here at the apex of your reading. I'm hearing apex, but the very center here. And what is it that I'm hearing still beguiles us, whatever that may mean in particular for you? It's like that's the happy place. That's the space that I'm hearing we want to end on. That's the note that we want to leave the conversation at, to continue in feeling that there is still room to grow. And it's related to a matter in a sense of productivity as I'm getting it for you, Sagittarius. It's like how many buttons do we want to sew on that vest, the Death card in reverse? What is it that we want to assimilate with the Nine of Swords in reverse as an identity, as an ideology? I'm hearing as an idealistic also state of performance that is I'm hearing synthesized, but also acknowledged in a physical way, on a professional level, on a public level, in a way that is also productive. And it's like, for a number of you, it's like, okay, how do we engage, let's say, in the 5th dimension while engaging in the 3rd dimension? It's like that kind of feeling that I'm getting, as you may be feeling it. Okay, let us pull a few more cards for you here, Sagittarius. The Temperance card coming through. The card of Sagittarius in the major arcana. Right above the Ace of Pentacles in reverse and the Father of Wands upright, mirroring the Temperance card. I'm hearing spitting image. I'm hearing mirror image. I'm hearing mirror on the wall. Will you catch me if I fall? Whatever that may mean in particular for you. Take it as you will, dear Sagittarius. But the feeling I'm getting is that let me set these up at the top of the spread here. The feeling I'm getting is like I'm hearing there's a tonal shift, tonality to what you recognize to be a working, I'm hearing partnership, I'm hearing also possibility. And there's a focus perhaps on energetics, what it is that you are I'm hearing identifying as a purpose for you. I'm hearing also as a priority for you. It's like, yeah, this is something I feel passionate about. Yeah, that's something that I don't want to just speak to my hairdresser about. This is something that I want to take this to the podium, baby. And that podium may not actually exist. Okay, it's like, where is it that I'm channeling my information through? And it may be on an energetic level. Sagittarius, very exciting, very, 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 very exciting. Okay, let us get the cards out for you. I'm hearing experimentation yet again. I'm hearing whistling in the wind, Sagittarius. I'm hearing hoping. Someone is willing to make it work with you. I'm hearing specifically Sagittarius. Maybe an air sign, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. I'm hearing tone deaf, whatever that means for you. I'm hearing two-tone. Mother of Swords in reverse and the Four of Wands in reverse, mirroring the Mother of Swords in reverse. Father of Cups in reverse, right beneath the Four of Wands. The Ace of Cups upright, mirroring the Four of Wands. I'm hearing they get it all twisted when they talk to you. Okay, it's like they forget even like what they're talking about. It's almost like they feel that the space that is opened up here between you two when you communicate, the Ace of Wands coming through, is like almost like moving them outside of everything that they ever once knew. To be, I'm hearing a point of honesty and truth, be it a belief system. The Judgment card upright, the Star in reverse. I'm hearing Tower, tower time, whatever that may mean for you. The devil coming through, mirroring the Two of Wands, the Eight of Swords here mirroring the devil, and the Ten of Wands in reverse. The Death card is looking down at the devil and the Two of Wands. I'm hearing tracksuit here, jumpsuit with the devil and the Death card. And the Hanged Man is like, I'm also here, guys. What's up? The Hierophant is right above the Wheel of Fortune, and the Daughter of Swords is mirroring the Hierophant. I want to set the deck down, okay. The Magician is looking off into the future in your theme. Sagittarius, I'm hearing this is your wave, and you feel it coming. You realize that there's been a certain element of time at play, natural sort of cycles that have been, I'm hearing promising you change in a certain way. Sagittarius, I'm hearing Scorpio. A feeling of premonition, a feeling of knowingness of what in a certain way we may be moving through, and what that eventually is going to be bringing up for a very clear, I'm hearing view, I'm hearing confrontation as perhaps a decision that is to be made. The Chariot in reverse and the Death card here, horizontally laid. You may be waiting on making a decision that feels like this is not just where I move, it's like what moves along with me or what moves in relation to the move. There's a whole lot of cause and effect there, okay? As I may perceive it, but also on a level that is ideological. Also on a level that is, I'm hearing not necessarily directly related to, I'm hearing our habitat, but related to the stories I'm hearing that we weave in the spaces that we interact in. And Sagittarius, it's like I'm seeing it as like you having influence. I'm hearing a strong sort of influence in the places that you go, in the people that you talk to, in the circumstances that you come across, that you're involved in. It's like whether or not you are entirely, I'm hearing personally involved in them, you have, I'm hearing a story that you tell without telling. I'm hearing I'm hearing in a way that is like, I'm hearing like in a way where it's like, I have to tell you that this is my opinion for you to feel it. It's like people, it's like just your vibe. I'm hearing Sagittarius, just your aura, just your office space even speaks on behalf of you and what it is that you identify with. Outside of how you identify with it. It's like what I feel passionate about, I'm hearing, is just like a color for me. Okay, it's like I don't define that as any particular dynamic. I'm hearing that I uphold, I'm hearing situationally, based on sort of one situation to the next. It's like I'm not in charge of that. I'm hearing specifically micromanaging my stories. I'm hearing specifically that I tell, or my passions, the way that I engage with others. And the feeling that I'm getting for Sagittarius is that we want to, in a certain way, pin the tail on the donkey. I'm hearing with the Hierophant. We want, in a certain way, to find the illusion of the puzzle that has shown itself to us over and over and over again. It's like I'm seeing you like having seen a picture that's very clear, perhaps in a meditative state. It's like when I'm in that place, I lose touch with all of the sounds in that room, and I just have complete, I'm hearing formalized abilities to perceive, I'm hearing the opportunity itself. And I'm seeing it as like there being a hyper, I'm hearing, level of awareness that you hold over what holds potential as a potential industry that you want to break into, as a potential project that you want to take on. But the kind of feeling that I'm getting for Sagittarius is that there's this I'm hearing synchronization, I'm hearing of the swim, of the act, of how you are almost like reflecting your own perceptions. I'm hearing, and your own abilities, your own perceptive abilities, specifically related to communication, speaking, writing. I'm hearing operations here with the Father of Wands and the Temperance card. What it is that you may be spearheading, what it is that you may be leading, what it is you may also be challenging the status quo of, perhaps in a certain industry. I'm hearing you are the level that you set the standard of, whatever that may mean in particular for you. It's like, if I want to make this this boardroom shake, I'm hearing, and tremble with change, I've got to show up at it. I'm hearing at the very front door, I'm hearing, and window, that everyone is going to be hearing. I'm hearing I'm hearing the message of streaming through, whatever that may be in particular for you. I'm hearing double speak here with the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Take it as you will. The Hierophant, though, here mirroring the Death card. I'm hearing we want to marry our mission. We want to remember it as well. And what it is that we feel is the very interwoven fabric of this dream for us is, as we recognize it, the only platform that we can step off of, to take the turn that we feel we need to take the moment that we need to take, to breathe life into the song that we realize we are. I'm hearing the empiricist of. I'm hearing, and also the analyst of. I'm hearing empirical analysis, whatever that may mean for you. It's like, I am the hedgehog and the mole, and I am also the one who's watching my own game. I'm hearing orbiting around I'm hearing the office, whatever that may be for you, the space that I, let's say, am, or the industry that I'm, let's say, involved in. And I realize that I want to break out of that bubble. Okay, I don't want to be like chasing, I'm hearing dead mice, whatever that means for you. Take it as you will, or in any kind of way, and not necessarily like positive, negative, or neutral, but always a matter of perception. Take it as you will. Becca mentioned that, but I don't want to be, let's say, I'm hearing in the time warp of events that I am speaking through, whatever that may mean in particular for you. And the sort of feeling is like, how am I getting wrapped up in my work, and how is it that I'm unraveling myself from the associations that I've had with a certain way that I've carried out my work in the past? And what exactly is how I've experienced my past reflecting for me in this current state, the future that I realize I hold in the form of a vision? I'm hearing memory. I'm hearing translation here with the Three of Pentacles and the Hanged Man. What is it that I am the speaker of, the production of? It's like, if I want it to be made, I've got to almost like say the word. I'm hearing specifically made. It's like, if I want it to be XYZ, I've got to pronounce, I'm hearing those letters as what they are and what they mean for me. And there's this feeling of getting like, almost like I'm seeing like Velcro for you, like a vest. And it's like, okay, I want to feel that there's a sense of attachment, even in a way that is like very obvious. I'm seeing for other people. I'm seeing almost like I'm seeing it like a handkerchief that's in a pocket on a shirt, or like a vest. And this alluding to the vest, like, has been coming through for you, Sagittarius, for quite some readings now. But anyways, okay. Or associated with that, take it as you will. The sort of feeling is that like, it's like you want to put like Velcro, I'm hearing, of the starcraft that you speak on behalf of, very interesting, on your chest. I'm hearing on your vest, and it's like, this is my homeland, this is my badge of influence, this is where I get my ideas from. I'm hearing specifically, this is where I also want to star. I'm hearing in my own act as, whatever that means in particular for you. It's like, this is my philosophy. I'm hearing as well for a number of you. This is also my source of passion, and I'm seeing it as something, Sagittarius, that you want to represent very publicly in a way where it's like, this is absolutely, I'm hearing, where I want to be making memories from. And it's a space that you realize is to be accounted for, I'm hearing specifically, is also to be publicly proclaimed. I'm hearing here future here with the Magician, the Judgment card, and the Star. There's a focus on how it is that you are speaking out about your own abilities. I'm hearing it's like, I'm seeing you like representing yourself in some kind of way, Sagittarius. Like, I realize that I hold these gifts and these talents. I realize that I have this amazing singing voice, whatever that may mean for a number of you. I realize that I want to be heard for it as well. And what does that mean for me as recognizing what steps I may need to take to make that visible? I'm hearing visible, I'm hearing solution, future to what I've been experiencing until this point as a sort of theory. I'm seeing it as like a virtual sort of, I'm seeing I'm seeing it as like a simulated reality, whatever that may mean for you. Like, I'm hearing theoretical, something that is felt in the moment that I step on stage with it. And there's a focus here on action, on implementation, on resonance, on assimilation of our philosophy, our principles, and what it is that we are making, I'm hearing prolific on a public level, prolific on a physical level, prolific, I'm hearing believable for our own, I'm hearing impression of it, where it's like, when I'm, let's say, presenting that, do I actually feel it myself? Do I feel that what it is I'm presenting and projecting is in alliance with, on harmony with what it is that I am communicating through that form of self-expression? And I'm getting that you're like really having a whole lot of clarity here with that, Sagittarius. Thank you so much for tuning in. Loving the light to here. Enjoy this period of the full moon in Aries leading into the new moon in Libra. A profound focus here on what it is that you are also identifying with as your vision, as your potential, and you're getting super clear on that, Sagittarius. I'm hearing Pisces as well, perhaps what it is that you've been experiencing on an energetic level. I'm hearing emotionally challenging, but there's the recognition that that period really served a purpose in making clear to me again how many buttons I want to sew on that vest, and what it is exactly that I want to be translating in the front seat of that. I'm getting it as like almost like I'm hearing world. Okay, I'm seeing it as like something that you are driving forward, but I'm seeing it as something that is not a thing, but I'm hearing, or a transitory object, but that is I'm hearing an opportunity, also I'm hearing an orb of influence, and it's something that is energetically upheld. Dear Sagittarius, loving the light to you here, and energetics may be involved here as well. Loving the light to you. Enjoy this period of time for you. At the full moon in Aries leading into the new moon in Libra. Enjoy these energies as you move into abundance here. I'm hearing abundance here with the Magician. Loving the light to you. Enjoy again, and I'll see you soon. Bye, Sagittarius. And thank you all so much for your dear support, for your likes, your comments, your shares, your subscriptions. I'm so touched by all of you. Thank you for connecting, and I highly recommend you check out as well your rising sun or moon sign, as you may find there's further insights there into your situation. I'm getting here a whole lot of clarity here, Sagittarius, that you lead out with a major focus on what you feel you are transmitting, what it is that you feel you are representing uniquely. I'm hearing personally, I'm hearing in a personable way too, where it's like, I feel like what I'm representing is representing me as well. It's like, I feel like there is a sense of transparency with that. I feel that the socks that I'm wearing go with the shoes that I'm wearing, even if, let's say, I'm the only one who really is responsible for appropriating that, whatever that may mean for you. It's like, I'm the only one who's aware of, let's say, the dimensions that are I'm hearing the kind of like what it is that I'm presenting. I'm hearing as the sort of the factors involved in my project, whatever that means for you. It's like, I know that this goes here and that goes there, and this is how my luggage is packed, okay? When I feel and I know that my luggage is packed, so to speak, with all of my abilities, okay? And again, Sagittarius, there could be a focus here. I'm hearing Leo here with the Magician. There could be a focus on presentation and how you are presenting something publicly, how it is that you are bringing what it is that is, again, known on an energetic level, on an emotional level. I'm hearing empirical, again, whatever that may mean in particular for you, on a level that has been sifted and sorted through in a certain way as it may have been perceived, perhaps strategically, to the point of I'm hearing expanding. I'm hearing how it is that others identify with that. I'm hearing how it is that others also interpret that and acknowledge that form of self-expression. Sagittarius, though, the feeling I'm getting is that there's such a focus on what feels to be like the opportunity as well that you would like to take on in like and I'm hearing in an honest way, where it's like, I don't want to just talk on the panel of guests that has no connection to, in any very clear way, what I really identify with. And there's a sense of wanting to be really aligned with the performance in and of itself, in terms of perhaps even the context or the environment that it is being carried out through, or that it is associated with. I'm hearing represented by as well, and there could be a focus as well on legal contracts, or also I'm hearing societal or social. I'm hearing it as like philosophies or ideologies that may be related to any particular industry, perhaps as well certain viewpoints that I'm hearing, perspectives that may be sort of like, it's like based on the terminology, like how, let's say, a certain industry is being talked about or represented. Thank you so much again for tuning in, Sagittarius. Always teach your personal intuition. Love and light to you here. Enjoy this period of manifestation leading from the full moon in Aries to the new moon in Libra. Love and light to you here again, and thank you so much for connecting. I'll see you soon. Bye, Sagittarius.